How important is it to God that a husband love his wife and treat her in a considerate way? Ephesians 5 tells us quite a bit about the kind of love that a husband is to show for his wife, the kind of love that Christ showed for his church, giving himself up for her, right? Awesome passage in Ephesians chapter 5. But 1 Peter 3 verse 7 says this, "You husbands, in the same way, live with your wives in an understanding way, being considerate of her." And then it says, "as with someone weaker, since she is a woman." And by the way, many have looked at that passage and said the Bible is actually saying that the woman is weaker. You'll even hear it referred to, not so much anymore, but the weaker sex. That is not what this passage is teaching, not what it's saying. It says, as with, it's a comparative, as with someone weaker since she is a woman, and the idea is she is deserving and worthy of honor and understanding and consideration. She's to be treated gently, as with a weaker vessel, not since she is a weaker vessel. The idea is gentleness and care and concern. And then the next phrase makes it really clear. As a fellow heir of the grace of life. She's a fellow heir. She is not inferior. She is a co-equal, co-heir, fellow heir of what? Of the grace of life. Now, this is a big deal to God. How important is it that I love my wife in this kind of way? And men out there, that you love your wives in this kind of way, understanding and considerate, showing her honor as a fellow heir of the grace of life. How important is that? Notice the last phrase of the verse. So that your prayers will not be hindered. Does God always answer prayers? Well, according to this passage, if husbands aren't living with their wives properly, treating them properly, their prayers are hindered. That's kind of a big deal. That says that if I'm not walking the way I should with my wife, that God considers that our relationship, mine and God's, is interrupted, right? My prayers are hindered. So it matters to God. Husbands, love your wives for their sake, for your sake, and for His sake. It's one of the ways we express our love to Him.